All right, so this is another instance of me not reading what the heck I'm buying. And so I got this figure thinking it was only one figure that was potentially cast off and or like an alternate faceplate because there's two faces, right? But no, it turns out it's two completely separate figures. And I think I could swap out the legs and I can swap out the faces, but I'm not too sure. I gotta look at the instructions are on the bottom. And I also got the bonus one, so I even got the can badge in the back. And so yeah, I didn't read the thing when I bought this. I assumed that it was gonna be like a cast off. So like if I cast it off, it would look like this figure on this side, whereas the original one is just like the one on this side, which is I mean her outfit's pretty cool. I mean it's kind of a pretty typical like Jadake style that you would kind of see somewhere. These figures they aren't from like an anime or anything. It's like an original character that somebody did, and they ended up making figures of it. I'm not too sure who the artist is. I just thought it was cool, but this is from the brand SSR Figure. Not too familiar with this brand. I never bought any figures from them. I have seen their figures before, but interestingly enough, uh, oh this okay yeah. So interestingly enough, I did buy this directly from Japan. However, they did slap a good smile sticker on it, which is interesting, um, because that means that they're like affiliate friends or like closely working with them or something. For them to completely take over it, which is interesting. And then of course there's a hologram sticker, which is really nice to have those to make sure whatever you're buying is legitimate, authentic, or whatever. I did buy mine from Ami Ami. I think that's the only way. I think that's supposedly one of the ways you could get that hologram can badge in the back there. But yeah, so I just got it a few days ago. Um, so this one versus the one where you just get the one figure and then I think the alternate face, it was only like a 25, no, a 35 to like $40 difference depending on like the conversion and everything. It was like 19,000 yen versus like 24,000 yen. And so I was like, oh, it's a couple dollars. I mean, a couple, 20, $30 more. I'm like, that's not bad. I have points, all that kind of good stuff. So I was like, in the end, I'm not going to pay too much more to get the more deluxe version, not realizing that it's two completely separate figures, which I'm totally fine with. I mean, I'm shipping it from Japan, so shipping's going to cost a good amount of money. Of course, it's going to add to the weight. I think with figures, the size is what kills you a lot of times versus the weight sometimes, depending on what, how big or how heavy something is, right? But I mean, I'm already shipping, like 2, 3 pounds or like 1 or 2 kilos from Japan. So adding a little bit more extra weight, I was like, that shouldn't cost too much more. And so, yeah, in the end, with my points, with the shipping, with the conversion to dollars, I paid under $200. And I mean, shipping was about a week and a half for it to show up at my house from Japan versus normally I would have like 2 day shipping. But because of the tariffs and because of shipping being bad right now, not a lot of companies want to ship to the U.S. anymore. And Japan is kind of all over the place with what they do and don't do. So it's been a pain to get anything shipped over here at a decent good price. But yeah, so the packaging is pretty cool. I do like how it's all crystal clear, like little love hearts and stuff everywhere. Unfortunately, this whole back is completely covered up. Um, yeah. Oh, there we go. And then that's the actual company that made it is Infinity Studio. I've seen a few of their figures, like I said. They're pretty cool. And so this is the My Dear Rubber, the deluxe, bonus special edition one or whatever. So yeah. So let me try to open this up the best way possible, real quick. Oh, and on the top, yeah, on the top, it's actually kind of nice. It actually says My Dear, my bad, dear My Rubber. I keep wanting to say My Dear because I'm thinking of the was it My Dear Bunny Miku or My Dear Miku? One of the other figures I have. I'm like crossing them in my mind. And then I'm a little bit sick right now, so it's not bad if I sound a little bit more congested than normal. Or different than normal, I should say. Okay. But yeah, so I was pretty excited to get this one because I thought she looked really, really good in the pictures and everything. And then, of course, the price. It was, even if you got the single version with just the one figure, I felt like the amount of plastic per dollar you were getting was a pretty good trade-off. Okay, so she has been freed. Set that right there. And I think on this paper it's trying to say you can swap them a little bit more, but I kind of feel like there's no point because they're the same. Yeah, it's just showing you where the joints are at. Okay. Yeah, just telling you only the face plates can swap. Yeah. Huh. I think more figures should have stuff like this. Like, this is pretty straightforward, easy to follow. Some of like the Figma and some of the bigger figures I've bought were not as straightforward like that. Um, or as straightforward as I would want them to be. Let me try to cut through these extra parts. Let's open it up like a book. What did I use snap on? There we go. And it's open. Put that right there. Wow, wow, interesting. Um, Even though it's brand new, it already has dust on it. Slight scuffs on that one. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, are they the same? Yeah, they're the same. I see the same wording on the base plates. That's good, so I won't accidentally mix them up. Okay. So let's see the can badge. See if you guys can get a better look at the. Yeah, it just changes, like her eyes and her mouth change. Dear my rubber. So that's cool. I do like how it's in the display for that one. Take off. That's um it's already pretty well put together. So it looks really good. I mean, it's a really simple outfit. And of course, the detail is pretty good. Um I mean, literally paid like about 100 a figure. Plus the can badge is bonus. So not too bad for a full-on like nice. I mean, the rubber, part has a pretty good shine to it. Like her Mary Janes have some good detailing as well. They should have tried to do something else for like was it thigh highs? The thigh highs right here. If I can get to focus, because they are matte, but there is, it's very faint. Maybe it's very faint. I can't even barely see it. Oh yeah, there you can see that better now. You can see how it's supposed to have some sort of lacing to it, some sort of design to it. Her like chain choker also has some more to it. Her makeup has some more to it as well. The ribbons on her bow, and she actually has like little spikes. I didn't realize it had little spikes up there. Oh, and her hair does fade in and out with the paint, but she does look pretty dang good overall. Let me try to see how easy. Okay, her head pops off really good, pretty good. Like, it's not super weak. I did have to wiggle it a little bit, and it came up. So that's a pretty good tolerance on that one. It's not super like sloppy where it just completely just falls off. Oh wow, and it has metal hardware on the inside to catch the foot to peg in properly. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me try to get this up away. Okay, so surprisingly, this one doesn't have as much stuff covering her. But her chain and her choker and stuff looks a little bit different. Yeah, it's not like moved around. It's more laying flat. And same thing again. Oh, this one feels a little more stiff. Oh man, this one feels a little bit more stiff. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, there we go. So this one felt a lot more tougher on there. This was a lot more harder to pop off. Oh wait. Oh, her choker actually moved. It's an actual piece. The choker. It's not. Shoot. Let me try to see You guys can see it's an actual piece. Yeah, it's an actual little chain. Okay, that's kind of crazy. So let me double check the other one. Is it an actual chain on this one? Is that why it's in the corner? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it was bunched up when I first grabbed her. See, it was like that. But yeah, it's an actual chain. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's kind of crazy. So I do like how this one. Okay, I can't do that. I do like how this one looks a lot more. Just because of the whole enamel and everything, and then the little heart is kind of cute and everything. But the gloss on it, I'm not sure how, because it looks really good. Like the glossiness on it looks really really good. Let me try to do a light maybe, so you guys can see how glossy it looks without washing out her face. Yeah, this might be near impossible. Oh, I didn't even realize her tongue is pierced too. Oh, and you can see like the whole inside of her mouth too. Oh, that's crazy. There you go. Yeah, like her tongue is pierced and like the mouth actually has paint. Okay, that's kind of crazy. I did not expect that. Her ears pierced and everything. Is it the same on this one? Yeah, her ears and stuff are pierced on this one too. But I kind of really don't notice it, just because there's so much stuff going on there. But this one looks a lot like, cause her, just because of how the hair is and her facial expression, you could see it a lot easier. Like the different earrings and little like ear cuffs and different stuff she's wearing. You see the choker a little bit better too. The zip in the back. Doesn't have a bottom zip, no top zip. But it looks really like all that detail is pretty crazy good. Still has the little point, but gloss is really good. It might not be the craziest gloss I've seen, but it like the way that the what's supposed to be, I'm assuming latex, the way it's like wrinkled up and stuff like that, rippled up. It looks really good and everything. Put it on the base. Oops. And I think this figure did get delayed a few times. So let me try to go back to auto. I think this figure did get delayed a few times. So I think it was supposed to come out in December or November, like end of year kind of thing. But I think it ended up coming out January, February. So I did get moved around a little bit. And then I did get mine later because I didn't pay for my pre-order right away. Let me try to move the camera a little bit more. Okay. So yeah, so with how they look and everything, I think they both look really good. And of course, I like the fully like latex look one. I think that one looks pretty cool. They both have a really good amount of detail. Of course, the Jadake outfit. It's kind of there's a lot of stuff with that nowadays. A lot of figures with that. I feel like so it's not solely unique. It is a solid looking outfit. But I would say like the attention to details, $100 figure, for each one. That's pretty good for the scale, for the detail, the quality. Um, a custom base, which is pretty nice. It kind of sucks that they're both exactly the same. I kind of wish they would have done something a little bit more different, but I can also see why they didn't do something different because this way it's cheaper for them to make a bunch of these because it's literally the same mold, just different face molds and everything. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I think these came out pretty good. I'll probably for sure end up using later in my display kits. I'll probably end up using this one in the display somewhere, probably next to my Libra Supersonica or something. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for this one. So thank you all for watching.